Go on feet. Let's go. Let's get it, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And well, over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players. Right? The foundation was there. But they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning.
And talk about competitive spirit. MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
You know, sometimes when you focus on individual success, the team suffers for it. In this case, MP has energized this group because now everyone is trying to win their own matchups. It's almost like a competition within the game. The next step will be crucial, though. Can MP maintain and even increase his impact going forward?
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Ivy is out there with Devin Booker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Ayton in at the center. Now here's Giannis. Here's Booker. Here he goes. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Money. Ivy defending. About a minute played so far here in the first. Shepherd, that's good. Ivy with it. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they could make a basket, I guess.
Here's Money. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
That is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side.
Driving inside.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
Yeah, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Ayton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Goes up on the high post. Money with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Some nice passing there by Houston. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. You look at the Clippers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they have been very competitive. Maybe a little up and down, but it looked like they were figuring things out. They need to recapture that energy.
And Thompson slams it home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Ivy passes to Booker. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And there it is for him.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Shepard, the pass to Money. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the three. The Bucks trail. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. The Rockets again can't hit.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Money passes to Shepard. Over Ivy. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Shepard's got his second basket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
18 feet out. No good from Booker.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 7 points in the game. And Ayton throws it down.
I wouldn't want to be that rim. Goodness, Ayton knows how to attack something with force.
Şengün passes to Shepard. Here's Money, defended by Booker. Pass to Money. Thompson for the triple. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. And so Booker will bring it up for the Bucks. Shot from 12. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And the Bucks with possession here. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the Rockets pick up 3. To the middle, here's Finney-Smith. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
Rockets have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Brooks, the pass to Money. Brooks with a screen on Booker. Poke loose. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Goodness, DeAndre Ayton. Welcome to the highlight reel.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Augustine's checked in. Hachimura comes in for Brooks. Whitmore, he's checked in for Thompson. And Anthony subbed in for Shepard. Money, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the board.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Williams is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Branham, and it's shooting. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. It's stolen by Anthony. Some nice passing there by Houston. They set the pick. Pulls it up. And Houston again with the bucket. Here's Booker. He's coming off a 40-point game against Golden State.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee to get off a shot here from deep Washington. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He tallied 50 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. There's the pick. Pass to Money. Anthony right side. Here's Money. Inside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense a different look.
Williams, a screen on Anthony. To the paint. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Count it. 10 points for Money.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And it's Williams with the jam.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Andre Ayton's checked in for Milwaukee. Jaden Ivey comes in for P.J. Washington. Good on the three-point shot. Ivey's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know Ivey loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
Pass to Money. Driving to the basket.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Branham. Still scoreless. Ayton a screen for three. Booker. Rockets with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Şengün with the bucket.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Bucks leading by 5. Now, here's Ivey. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Branham. Now Williams. Brooks covering. Ivey, no one around him. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Ivey's got 6 in the quarter.
And lightning fast. Ivey has to get rid of it before the D can collapse there. And he did. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And here's Ivey. Back to Booker. This one for 3. That ball can't find the basket. His 6th miss in 9 shots. Here's Money. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Houston making some changes. Augustine's checked in, and it's Hachimura in for Brooks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Booker. Ivey passes to Giannis. Powers through inside, Giannis.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And a wide open look for Hachimura. And it's all evened up.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Ivey passes to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. For the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Finney-Smith's got 5 points so far. Pass to Shepard. Thompson outside. Here's Money. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Houston.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Now Ivy, 6 points for him. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Got a piece of it. Here's Shepherd. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Here's Ivy. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Puts it up from 12. Rockets with the rebound. Pass to Augustine. Here's Money. Ivy defending. Money passes to Augustine. That one goes. Count it.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Giannis. .133 left now here in the second. That one misses. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Thompson finds Hachimura. And stolen by Ayton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Pass to Ayton. Over Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Shepherd.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Yeah, way to play and attack Bose and get to the line.
This is his first. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness. New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Money.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Brooks is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And there's Money. And it's Shepherd in at the point guard position. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Money passes to Brooks. Here's Money. Thompson inside the line. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Thompson's got 10. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Thompson.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board, and if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by one. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Pass to Ayton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. He's got 8.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Fires for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Rockets trail by 3. Over to the wing. Shepard with the ball. He's got 7. Şengün with a screen on Booker. It's tipped. Pass to Shepard. 5 on the clock. Thompson sets the pick for Shepard. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Ivy passes to Antetokounmpo. Booker outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Money. Rejected by Booker. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Pass to Ivy. Lets it go from deep. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Antetokounmpo against Şengün. Here's Money. 17 points in the game. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Over in the corner, Shepard. Pass to Money. Now here's Brooks. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Şengün. Yes, that goes in. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Ayton kicks to Booker. Book it! Devin for 3.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Got it despite fading back a bit. Money's got 19 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Giannis. Kicks it out to Booker from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Thompson for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Money passes to Brooks. Pass to Shepard. Here's Money. Antetokounmpo defending. Thompson outside. Eyes a three. And another three for Houston.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Love to see Ayton putting some muscle behind his shot, getting his motion through the foul.
Whitmore, he's checked in for Thompson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Rynham's checked in. Here's Money. No good with the triple. Bucks trail by 4. Giannis drives in, lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 17.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Şengün passes to Money. Şengün with a screen on Booker. Takes the three. Şengün, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the toughness of Brooks on this.
Pass to Ivy. And here's Giannis. Brooks covering. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
On the court for the Bucks. They've got Antetokounmpo. Ivy is out there with Booker. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Branham in at the small forward. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson inside the line, and he reels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Giannis outside. Makes it out to Booker. The three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the right side. Şengün passes to Shepherd. From past the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh my!
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
Money, no good. Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brooks. Booker dishes to Ivy. Launches a three. That shot is off.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
The Bucks call time. We've seen Money really having a great game.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives Dallas a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened to what the head coach from Milwaukee was getting across to his team in the huddle. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Booker with no one around. Good on the triple. Booker's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Ivy kicks to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And the 3 off target.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Money. Now Shepherd. There's the pick. Over Ivy. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Houston making a switch. Anthony's checked in. Here's Money, defended by Booker. Şengün passes to Money. Here's Brooks, takes it inside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Ball's not loose. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The 3 from Anthony. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Takes a step back. Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Here's Money, defended by Booker. Houston moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Thompson way outside. Nails the triple.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Booker the pass to Ivy. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thompson outside. Brooks against Antetokounmpo. Brooks kicks to Anthony. And that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Bucks call time. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock. And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
The Bucks call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not on the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Booker finds Finney Smith. Off target with his 3. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Third personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. For 3, Booker, it falls. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won.
That's what I'm talking about.